Good morning to all. Welcome back to today's science class. And today we are going to discuss about our third lesson in this 20th block. Our third lesson name is renewable and non-renewable. In this lesson, we are going to explain the difference between renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. In the previous class, already we were discussing about the energy from sun and biomass. These are the things we discussed. And when we consider about the solar energy and all, can you say is it renewable or non-renewable energy? Which one it will be? And before categorizing them, we need to define them. What is renewable or what is non-renewable source of energy? Okay. So first we can discuss renewable. Okay, renewable sources of energy is considered as its definition. It is defined as that sources of energy we can replenish easily. Okay, that means these renewable sources of energy are never-ending source of energy. Okay, renewable sources of energy is never-ending source of energy. Okay, and that we can replenish easily in a short span of time or means in a short interval of time. Okay, so renewable sources of energy are the never-ending source of energy that we can replenish with short period of time. That is the definition of renewable sources of energy. And can you see the examples of renewable sources of energy? That already we learned in our previous class. That means solar energy, wind energy, and the energy from we are getting means electricity from water. These all we can consider as a renewable source of energy. Okay, the light energy from sun, heat energy from sun. These all energies we can consider as a renewable source of energy. Okay, so wind, water, biomass, these all are example of which source of energy? Renewable source of energy. And now we can move on to non-renewable source of energy. It's just opposite of renewable. Non-renewable source of energy means that this energy, if it is used or means if we are using it more and more, then once it will exhaust, and when it exhausted, then it will take more time to replenish it. Or non-renewable sources of energy are the energy it will take more time to okay, and non-renewable source of energy are the energy that means that we cannot replenish easily. Okay, this once if it is exhausted, then it will take much time to create or make that energy. Okay, so that kind of energy can produce great amount of means in the sense non-renewable source of energy can produce a lots or great amount of energy, and its examples are mainly we can say that coal, petroleum, diesel, like this kinds of oil. Okay, then we can say that. And when we are considering about the natural gases, these all are the examples of non-renewable source of energy. And nowadays we are using more amount of energy from or greater amount of energy from these non-renewable sources, because means in the vehicles we know that the vehicles there is a burning of fuels. Okay, so the running of these vehicles and all we are depending the non-renewable source of energy. Okay, so that's all about our third lesson. Third lesson aim is actually I am not written on the board. Its aim is to explain the difference between renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. Okay, then we means what are the difference? If it is asking about difference, you have to keep in mind first we need to define it, both the terms and example. That's enough. That already we discussed. Renewable sources are never-ending source of energy that we can replenish in a short span of time. Okay, then non-renewable source of energy, it having an means once it exhausts, then it will take much more millions of years to form again. Okay, so that we can't able to replenish in a short period of time. And its examples are energy, means normally natural gas, crude oils and all. These all we can consider as the example of non-renewable source of energy. And now we can discuss our workbook. Okay. And in your workbook, open S3. First question, worldwide coal oil reserves are getting depleted. It is predicted that coal will last for about 100 years more and oil for about 40 years more. Look at the graph and answer the questions. The graph gives information on the major source of energy used to make electricity. And in this graph, when we are analyzing it, we can see that, means here it is 2 years given, 2011 and 2030. Then the consumption of energy percentage here it is given. So on that basis, we have to give the answer of A, B and C. First question A. Which source was used the most to produce electricity in 2011? And when we are looking the 2011 graph, you can see that which source, that means one nuclear 13%, oil is 4%, coal is 41%, gas given here 22% and renewables 20%. Okay, so its answer is 41%. Sorry, here it is the answer is coal. 41% majority we are, means in a large amount we are using in 2011 as the source to produce electricity, that is coal. So you can write there coal. Okay. And when you are analyzing about this graph, it is clear that we are depending on the non-renewable source of energy is more in our daily life. Then B, what percentage of electricity was produced from coal in 2011? That is 41%. Then C, what percentage of electricity will be produced from coal in 2030? In 2030, that percentage is decreases from 2011. So you have to write there 34% of coal. 34%. Then second question, try to difference between renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. That already I told you that renewable sources are never-ending source of energy, or we can replenish in a short period of time. Non-renewable we cannot replenish easily. Examples, one example for each you can write. Then third one, how would our lives change if we had depends only on renewable source of energy? If we are depending only, what are the renewable? Solar energy, wind energy, these biomass and all. So it leads to some crisis, energy crisis and all. Means for the movement of vehicles and all, we are actually depending the non-renewable. In our daily activities compared to renewable, more we are depending the non-renewable. So it may leads to energy crisis. And already I told you that we are depending the non-renewable source of energy. Whenever we are using non-renewable for the transportation, means the fuels are mainly non-renewable. Okay, if we need to go one place to another, for means we have to move from one place to another for search of food, search of shelter, and to see our relatives and all. We are means in our day for going to office, going to school and all, we have to move from one place to another. So if we are using means only renewable source of energy, that is not sufficient and it will make some problems, and at the same time it will affect badly to cooking and all. Means normally cooking gases we are taking LPG or natural gases and all, so that also it will face some difficulty. Like we can't able to depend only renewable sources of energy, we have to depend, means it will create some more problems in our daily life. Means that the smoothness of our day-to-day life activities, it will affect badly. Okay, and that's why we are saying that we should, means this non-renewable source of energy, once it exhausted, it will take millions of years for the production. So every time we should we take care of using these kinds of non-renewable source of energy? Example means if we we know that nowadays the price of petrol increasing day by day. Most of the days in news we can see, or that's why like that it happens because of this nowadays the people the number of vehicles increasing. In a home there is 2 or 3 vehicles are there. According to the number of person, that much number vehicles are there in one home. So if the distance is we will discuss about conservation of energy, so that time we can discuss more about it. So if we are depending only renewable source of energy, we have to face lot of problems in the sense of transportation, cooking and all. We cannot depend fully in renewable source of energy, because in our daily life we are using mostly non-renewable source of energy. Okay, like energy crisis and all we can say, it is affects badly to our life. And now we can move on to our fourth lesson, and fourth lesson name is conserving energy. Okay, so fourth lesson, conserving energy. What do you mean by conserving energy? Conserving energy means that how can we save the energy? Okay, conservation means how can we save energy? Okay. And in this lesson, we are mainly, the aim of this lesson to study or to understand or identify the ways to save energy, like non-renewable source of energy. So that only we are discussing in this lesson. Okay, so already I told you that these non-renewable sources of energy means for the formation it actually takes a long or a large amount, or it will take millions of years for the formation of coal, petroleum and all. So these kinds of definition also we were discussed about. This non-renewable source of energy we cannot replenish easily, which means that once it exhausted, then it will take much more time to generate. Okay, so we should use these kinds of non-renewable source of energy in a we have to use it responsibly. Okay, otherwise that how can we use these kinds of energy sources responsibly, or how can we that we can discuss. Okay, in your content book point wise here it is given. We can conserve these kinds of non-renewable source of energy by walking, cycling or using public transport. Okay, nowadays already I told you that everyone's they are having their own home, like their own vehicles, right? Like bike, scooters, car and all. Okay, and what they will do for going office and for buying something, everything they are using their own vehicles. Instead of using that vehicles, if we are using the public transports like buses and all and train, and so that time what will happen, we can conserve that energy, we can save money, at the same time we can save that energy. And if it is a short distance, from our home to any shops and all for buying groceries and all, so that time if it is walking distance like 1 kilometers or like that, or less than 1 kilometers and all, by walking we can go and take the things, or by using cycles and all. Okay, so every time that time we are actually conserving which form of energy, these kinds of fuel, diesel or petrol. Okay, and in public transport we know that in car only one of 5 members can sit there, but in public transport that number of peoples will be increases, so they can that time we are actually if you are coming to this school, instead of personal vehicles you can use the school bus, or public other in school also some other convenience are there, so you can use that convenience and all. So that is first one. Second one, stopping the engine of cars at red light, if we are in a traffic block, or sometimes we know that the traffic signals are there, so that time we are means if it is red signals are there, so we have to wait, means stop our vehicle. So that time we have to turn off that vehicle, means turn off the engine. Okay, so that time also we can save energy. Then switching off fans, lights, geysers, AC and other gadgets when not in use. That means electricity. Electricity, that means we already discussed that it is from water, hydroelectricity and all. Whether it is renewable or non-renewable. Okay, we should do like that, means no one is there in a means in a room. So that time if light or fan, if it is switched on, we have to switch off. And we have means if we need to, normally when we are charging our mobile phone, we will switch on. And after that, means if the phone is sufficiently charged, we simply remove the phone and we will go. We will not, means that all the minute things also we have to take care. And we should not waste water. These all the things in lower classes also you are learning, right? Yes, so that all the things are very important. Okay, then painting the exterior of house in a light color if you live in warm climate. That means why there is light, means in our home that painting the color. Okay, in a means everyone's home it is painted, and while painting time we have to consider that if our place in warmer areas, means warm areas and all, so that time we have to use the light colors like white, light yellow, or like this kinds of light colors we have to use for painting. Why? Because these light colors absorb very less amount of heat energy from the sun, so inside it keep more cool. Okay, and if the home in cold areas and all, means that comparatively the temperature is low, so that time instead of using the heaters and all, we can use, means we have to paint with dark colors, so it will makes inside warm. Okay, the next one, replacing the tube lights bulbs with power saving CFLs. That already we are discussing. In the case of CFLs, it consumes very less amount of electricity. So instead of using the bulbs and all, we have to use CFL. And nowadays everyone are using the CFL lamps in their own home. The next one, using alternative ways of cooking and heating such as solar cookers and solar heaters, we have to use. Why? Because they are renewable source of energy, which means never ending source of energy. So to save or conserve these kinds of non-renewable source of energy, means by using the things, we can use the solar heaters or solar cookers. Okay, so that time we can save electricity and okay, so that's all about our fourth lesson. Hope you understood about this topic and what is the essentiality to conserve energy. That means mainly in the case of non-renewable source of energy, once it exhausted, it cannot replenish easily. Okay, so we should use it carefully and responsibly. Otherwise, what will happen is there is an energy crisis. You just think that one day, if means in our means if these kinds of petrol or diesel exhausted, then what we will do? These vehicles, we can't able to move anywhere. For transportation, we are depending the vehicles. Okay, so avoid such kinds of situation. Today itself, we need to conserve these kinds of energy sources. Okay. Then now we can discuss our worksheet, and that means in worksheet S4, open your worksheet S4. Here you can see a chart show the ways to conserve energy, and you can see some branches, and in that branches energy by saving tips. Lightning, that means lighting. Okay, lighting at risers and lens, turn off lights. Okay, and use energy efficient lights, means CFL lamps and all. Then here you can see that air conditioners. While using air condition, we have to make sure that keep doors and windows closed when using AC. That means normally you know that in car and all, if we are means turn on the AC, we suddenly means close the windows and everything. Then that's all about that. Then office equipments, choosing equipments we have to, when we are using means star rating, means nowadays when we are buying or purchasing any of the electrical appliances like AC, refrigerators, washing machines and all, there some stars are there. Okay, the number of stars increasing time, it means that the consumption of energy will be less. Then turn off computer off at PowerPoint when not in use. Then turn off at PowerPoint, photocopies, computer printers and outside school hours. Then canteen. In canteen we have to choose fridge with a good energy star rating and use locally grown items. And transportation, if it is short distance, use we can we can walk. Otherwise, means we can take a bike or cycles if it is short distance and all, or otherwise we should, means if you are means according to you here it is given, take the bus to school. Okay, that means that is public transport. So these are the things here it is given. Then first question, what can you do save energy in school? So that is already given. That means if we are going outside, means at the time of recess and lunch, we have to make sure that the fan and lights are switched off. Okay, and while going the schools, if it is short distance, by walking or cycling you can go there, or otherwise use the public transport like school bus also you can use. Okay, according to your ways, means your own way you can write. Second question, write ways by which we can save petroleum. That already in transportation, by walk, by use public transport or by use a bike, compared to car or four-wheelers and big, means other kinds of vehicles, that bike consumes less amount of petroleum for its. Third one, Rahul brought on air conditioners rated 5 stars. How would it helps in saving energy? That 5 star means a 5-star air conditioners, it consumes very less amount of electricity. So it in that way he can easily save the energy. Okay, so that's all about our second and third lesson. Hope you all understood about this topic. Once again we can conclude it. We were discussing about 2 lessons. In first lesson it was renewable and non-renewable source of energy. Its definition and examples are very important. So you should learn. Okay, that is the difference only. And second is, how can we conserve this renewable or mainly non-renewable source of energy? The simple thing is that we should be careful. We should use these kinds of energy sources, or we should be more responsible. Okay, and means all those things you can also do in your own day-to-day life. Means in morning when you are woke up, so that time if the fan is switched on, you have to switch off and you have to leave the room. So like these things we have to keep in mind. Okay, so that's all about today's class. You have to complete your worksheet S3 and S4. And one more thing, in this lesson, second lesson, we were mainly discussing the keywords conservation, energy. Okay, that are the things only we discussed. So anyway, we can wind up our class. Thank you and have a nice day.